Hi, welcome to the Destin Business Forum, brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and our guest today is Liz Engstrom. You are the owner, operator, Lord and Master, Queen of Belle Permanent Cosmetics, right?
Correct.
Okay, so for those of us who don't know what Permanent Cosmetics is, will you explain that?
It's permanent eyeliner, eyebrows and lips, and it's a tattoo process. So it's on permanently for a few years, and then you touch it up to keep it going.
Okay, so you said for a few years. What's the average that it
3 to 5
lasts?
years, I say, typically. You know,
Okay.
sometimes my eyeliner lasts 10 years. Brows fade out a little bit faster because they see the sun more often, and lips the same. But eyeliner, we're always wearing sunglasses, so it stays on a little bit longer.
Okay, and who is your typical client? Who would come in and have that?
You know, I would say my clients average 45 to 91.
Huh.
Yeah, it's the gals that are older that have to wear glasses to put on their eyeliner. Then it's not so easy. And eyebrows the same. You know, as we get older as women, we lose our eyebrows. I
Right.
don't know why the guys get lucky and they get to keep theirs.
I know.
So yeah, all different ages.
I would imagine that in addition to being able, you know, it's hard to see to put it on, those magnifying mirrors aren't quite that strong.
Right.
But it also saves time, right?
Oh, huge, and money. You know, you get your eyeliner done and you are good. You can still put other makeup on top of it once it's healed. But yeah, you can basically wake up and
Go.
brush your hair, brush your teeth, and off you go.
And say, this is just me. I
Yeah.
just woke up this way.
I woke up this way.
How long does a procedure take
You know, it takes about 45 minutes.
for each, like if you did your eyebrows each or total?
No, total. So I book an hour and a half for each appointment. That includes filling out your paperwork, answering any questions. We go through and we pick out colors, because I have a wide variety of colors for eyes, brows, and lips. And then I do numb you topically, so it's very pain-free. It's not totally, but you're very comfortable. I have people fall asleep all the time.
Real? It just hurts a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, some people, you know, everybody's different.
Sure.
But I mean, honestly, I had a gal the other day that was snoring in my chair.
Oh my gosh. Is it kind of like when you first start plucking your eyebrows, it really hurts, and then after a while you can't feel anything?
Well, it might be, but I think it's mainly the numbing stuff.
Okay.
And I do use a hand tool, so I do it differently than most technicians. A lot of people use a pen that's plugged into the wall, so it's, you know, you have the buzzing in your ear.
Okay.
I have a hand tool that is very quiet and relaxing, and people come to me because I do it that way.
What does that look like? Is it just a pencil but no electric?
Yep, it's just a little pencil-like thing that has my needles on it, and I dip it and put the pigment in myself as opposed to it being done for you.
Got it. What's the most popular procedure that people?
I would say it's a tie between eyebrows and eyeliner.
And do they get like the normal black?
Top and
Is that
bottom,
the most-
black, typically, you know, it's just a nice natural line, and nobody even knows you have it done. I had a gal come in the other day who had her brows done last December, and her husband still doesn't know that she did it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a dramatic difference between? Because I think I would be able to tell, but I mean,
You know, you'd
husband-
be surprised, because when you come home the first day, it's probably darker than you're going to want it to be. But 7 to 10 days, it heals topically, and it looks completely different. It softens, and it's just more natural looking. And people might look at you and think, "Did you get your hair cut?" And
Really?
yeah, they won't even know.
So do you sort of help thicken eyebrows? Can you tell I'm really interested?
Yeah.
do you like thicken it, or I would think that if somebody had like not very much at all, you would be able to tell. But you're saying no.
I have women come in that have no eyebrows at all. If they've gone through cancer treatment, you know, and they lose all their hair, they come in. So we go from nothing to a full brow. I have people come in that have half a brow that we fill in. Some just need to be brought in. Some need the tails extended. So, I mean, it's a variety, and I do powder brows and the microblading, which is all the rage right now.
Okay, explain those two: powder brows and microblading.
Powder brow would be as if you took a powder and you just put it on to give you a nice backdrop.
Okay.
And when I microblade, I give you hair strokes. So
And that's
is
all
all
the
the
rage
rage
now.
right now. Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, wow. So I would think that would look even more natural.
It does.
Do you do both? Like, would you do a powder and a micro?
You can. It's up to the client. I mean, typically I can give you enough hair strokes that you don't need to do the powder.
Okay.
But, I mean, I have women come in that mainly need to bring their brows in, and when I microblade them, they leave, and you would never know.
And it lasts how long?
The microblading, I say 12 months. The powder brow is 3 to 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then if somebody does it and for some reason they say, you know what, I thought I was going to like it, but I don't. Is there a way to reverse it or lessen it at all?
Not typically.
Okay.
Don't really like to remove them with anything, but they are going to fade.
Right.
And
It's not.
I don't think I've had one client say they didn't like it.
So you go through a pretty good education process.
Consultation, yeah, for sure, because it is permanent. So I want them to know up front. I've had people come and they wear top eyeliner and they're like, I think I'll do my bottom. And I usually have them go home and for a month wear traditional makeup on the bottom just to make sure they like it.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So,
yeah, just to see
you have to make sure before you do it permanent.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So any specials? Tell me about price, or I know you can't be real specific, but maybe a price range for the different things?
I would say between $350 and $550. Microblading is the $550, and I'm running a special right now for $350.
Okay.
So if they mention that they see it on here, I'll do it for $350 through the end of November.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What about eyeliner? Same price range?
Yep, it's $450 for top and bottom. And then if they choose to do just top or bottom, it's a little bit less depending on how thick they want it.
Okay. And what about lips?
Lips are between $400 and $500 if you want a lip line or a full lip.
Oh, explain a full lip. I just thought it would be a liner.
Full lip would be a liner, and then I fill in your whole lip also.
With
color the entire lip. Yeah.
And do you try to match the natural color, or is it just up to
Not necessarily. Some people do, the natural pink, and some people go berry or paprika. It just depends on how brave they are. And
does it make their lips look bigger or just better defined?
the day of.
Yeah, well, I bet.
They love
I
it.
bet.
Looks like they had injections.
Yeah.
But once it heals and stuff, it's just a normal lip line, but it does define your lip line and brings collagen to the surface, and it stops some of the bleeding of the lipstick also, your traditional lipstick.
Okay, all right. I know where you're located. For those watching, tell everybody where you're located.
I am in Miramar Beach, only Miramar Beach.
Okay.
I do not have more than one office. I'm right by the Silver Sands Outlet Mall, right next to Camping on the Gulf.
All right, and you have specials through the end of November.
The microblading, yep.
All right, I love that. We'll come back and see us again,
Thanks
okay?
for having me.
Thank you. We'll be back.